What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my studios, and we got some updates on the possible replacements for Super Sentai or Universe Heroes, for that matter, for a brand new Metal Hero series that is coming out in 2026. So, yeah, this one is really interesting because after this, I'm gonna make a video on a possible new Sentai team that is based off of magic, but it might be a good one, but you never know. So shout out to Ranger Universe Latino America for pretty much covering this, like always. 2026 Sentai name has been revealed, or rather a new series of the Metal Hero franchise, Super Space Sheriff Gavan Identity, being kind of a reboot or sequel to the 80s series. This character had an adaptation in Power Rangers Beast Morphers as Captain Chaku. The first part of him being a part of Beast Morphers was good, but I think in part 2 or another episode of him being a part of, of him wanting to be human, being able to talk to his daughter, or he haven't seen his child, whatever, I thought that was okay. But knowing how Beast Morphers Season 2 had some ups and downs for the most part, but yeah, I think Power Rangers has left the room for a possible another live action Metal Hero series if it were to be an American version of the Metal Hero series that is exclusive to America, but with some tokusatsu elements to it, right? So the part where it says Super Space Sheriff Gavan Identity, the word super, that's a Sentai reference, space, Sentai reference, Sheriff Gavan, that's a Metal Hero series reference, right? So if you mix them all together, you pretty much have them being incoherent, meaning that Metal Heroes is a part of the Super Sentai franchise, because Space Sheriff Gavan has appeared in multiple Sentai movies and TV shows in the past, even his own movies in the 2010s. So when you think about it, it kind of makes sense as to why they're doing this, because I believe that this is going to be the new franchise going forward, replacing Universe Heroes or Super Sentai at that, right? So that means that Super Sentai is still irrelevant. That doesn't mean that it's canceled or it's dead. It's just time for them to bring back the Metal Hero franchise, because that's the one show that everybody has missed throughout the years. And I'm glad that they're actually bringing it back for the most part, because between some of the Metal Hero franchise that I love, like Joker Beat Fighter and the sequel, the Space Sheriff series, among others, like the 80s Metal Hero series has some of the darkest stories that any fan would love, and I'm glad that they're actually bringing it back. So pretty much Toei has also trademarked it, the name, meaning that they're coming back with the Metal Heroes franchise. And I think in my next video, I'm going to talk about the possible new magic themed Sentai series coming out next year. And it's going to be a mix of Magic Ranger and King Oger in terms like the armor and the costumes and whatnot. And I think it's possible that they're going to end up doing something like that. And the information that I saw on Twitter might end up being confirmed, but I think these are some of the fans speculating on what it's going to end up looking like. But the plot for that sounds pretty cool. I love Magic Ranger. I think it's better than Mystic Force in my opinion, but I'm not saying that Mystic Force is a bad show. I just didn't like it. Basically, it has some good elements, some good moments, but I think I prefer the Sentai version better. That's just my opinion though. So yeah, Metal Hero series is officially coming out in the future. I'm excited for it. I think it's about time. If we could just look back on the Metal Hero franchise for what it is, I think Toei can pretty much make it work in the 2020s. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all thoughts on this, man? What y'all thoughts on this news? Let me know in the comments down below.